Hi, James. Thanks for being here. I got distracted listening to the baker, of course. Of course, there's a lot of us going off right now about all this shit happening today. And I have postponed so many times this week. I gotta stop doing that. But today, especially, I did want to hear what Aiden had to say after the cancellation. And then, hi, Barbara. Um, And then Baker went live, and of course, I want to hear what he has to say. And then here I am. Baker said this is a call to action, so here we are. I had so much to say today, which started out with reading a ridiculous, I mean, it's beyond ridiculous. I don't even know what you want to call it, thing by JFK Randall. Then I see the whole thing about the Timcast cancellation, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening today? It's like you think just when you've had enough that it's gonna die down at some point, but no, it doesn't ever die down. It just gets worse and worse. I swear. Cheryl, can't stay, just stopping by. No problem, thank you. I'm so fed up with these ridiculous people. And I'll be honest, I can't believe that someone like the guy that runs Timcast, supposedly all for free speech, actually canceled this interview. I'm actually kind of disgusted by it because this is cry fart behavior. Ooh, they might come after me next. So now I'm going to pretend that, Karen might be guilty. Oh my fucking God. And this guy, and I'm not trying to be mean by comparing this guy who I don't know anything about to cry fart, but seriously, that's what it reminds me of. For somebody to supposedly be platforming free speech, the First Amendment, and all of those things to cancel it, literally cancel. It's pre-taped. It's not live. So why do you have to cancel it? That's what I'd like to know. Why can't you just structure your questions then? I mean, truly, I don't get it. Kristen, old dog, thanks for being here. It's a rant day today, so I do apologize, but I need to get this off my chest. Plus, Baker said this is a call to action, so here we go. Tim just listened to his lawyers. He'll probably have TV on after he looks into it. But that's my point. He shouldn't have to look into it. It shouldn't matter what TV's opinion is or what he would say or not say. If you are a First Amendment absolutist, you don't need to look into it. And I get that if you have lawyers advising you to something, I do get that. However, you cannot advertise yourself or propose yourself as a free speech absolutist and then do something like this. Just my opinion, but that's how I feel. I don't know this Timcast. I've never seen his show before. I don't know anything about it besides the fact that people say he's all for the First Amendment. And so when you tell me that someone is for the First Amendment and you see them do something like this, to me, you're not a First Amendment absolutist where you care more about whatever it is than free speech. And that's fine. But don't advertise yourself that way. Allie in Texas. Hey, Scarlett Chat. Out running around as fast as I can to doctor's office before they close in 15 minutes. Ooh, I hate when that happens. But wanted to say hi and I'm listening. I'm with you on not agreeing with Tim Cast at all. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the only one. I think that most people, especially those of us who are just fucking sick and tired of people being able to stifle Aiden and anyone else's First Amendment rights. I mean, they have had a foot, a metaphorical whatever foot on Aiden's throat since he was arrested. And it's disgusting. Now this is just, they just added another foot. Like, I for a show that is not live, and this is where I'm going with this, for a show that is not live, for a host who is a supposed free speech absolutist, to cancel a show because of a stinking threat from a lawyer, I don't know. To me, you're not really a free speech absolutist, are you? Eagle! Meds are kicking in, so I'm likely to pass out. Sorry, everyone. You're all good. Gunnar, glad you're here. I hope he does have him on, but the tweet saying not to listen to or read anything from him fucking pisses me off. But Allie, I have to tell you, that part I get. I didn't at first. It took me a minute. But actually, Aiden explained it. And by the time Aiden explained it, I understood it. What do you do when someone tells you no? Or don't go read this. Don't go looking in the closet. Don't look for your Christmas presents. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. What's the first thing you want to do? You want to go do what you were just told not to do. So, in that regard, I get what he was doing there. That was sarcasm in a big way. That's why it was all in caps. Like, hey, don't go follow Turtle Boy. Don't go reading Turtle Boy's stuff. You know, like almost daring you to do this. That's what that was. It took me a minute to grasp it, but I got it. And then Aiden explained it as well. Nicola, hey, sweetie. It's been a big rainy week. Did Timcast say not to listen to TV? Oh my God. Yes, he did, but I'm going to show this. Okay, let me pull up my X account. Give me a second. I got so much shit saved in here. It's insane. So give me a second. I'm going to show you what I mean. So okay, come on. My stupid X won't load. Ah. There we go. All right, let me share this with you guys. This was my comment. I said, this is just bullshit. Stifling one's First Amendment rights again. That's what I put. So, if you look at this post right here, where it says, this morning my lawyers received notice pertaining to Dr. Turtleboy and risk of legal exposure if we host him. The notice is attached. Under advisement of counsel, we will not host him on IRL and must advise, do not follow or read what he is saying. So, first and foremost, it's present tense, not past. Okay. It says, do not follow, meaning from don't follow him now, and future. And then it says, or read what he is, not did or has said. It's what he is saying. So when you think of it in that regard, not to mention it's the only part of his, besides the canceled misspelled, that is capitalized. And then when you read the actual shit, this ridiculous letter that the lawyer sent, I mean, it's fucking 4 pages long. 4 pages of bullshit to warn this guy not to host Aiden. It's absolute bullshit. Him saying don't listen to Turtle Boy was capitalized. Turtle Boy himself said it being capitalized is code to Tim's followers to do the opposite. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying, is that when you're told not to do something, and like I said the other day, I don't use this term because there is no such thing as reverse psychology. It's all psychology. But I use the term loosely for you guys to, know what that's what I mean. Basically, it's what people think of as reverse psychology. When you tell someone to not do something, they instantly want to do it. So that is what he did here. He was flat out telling people to go look and follow and read what he's saying by telling him not to do so. Do you get what I'm saying here? Lori says, because it's not live, they could have edited it out and said, this is his opinion. Lori, that's exactly what I've been saying. That's exactly why my rant is what it is. They are not live. He is not a live show. So for him to cancel off this stupid bullshit letter is, for me, it's just stupid and should have never been done. And for him to broadcast or advertise that he's a free speech absolutist, who I have to preface this opinion by the fact that I do not, nor have I ever watched Timcast in my entire life. Didn't know who he was until Aiden mentioned him. Never had heard of it. But from what Aiden has said and other people have said, that he is all about free speech. He's a free speech absolutist. And if you are a recorded show, no less, it's not even live. You are a recorded show. Why in the fuck would you cancel it? But then it starts to make me wonder. And this has only been going through my head maybe the last half an hour since I was listening to the last bit of Baker. I start to wonder, because of that statement, and because we all know he is recorded, he's not a live show. It almost makes you wonder if they did the interview anyway. Now that's not even a rumor. It just makes me wonder. Please do not spread this. I just wonder in the back of my head if and I'm not going to say much more about that just because I don't want to start a big old rumor like, oh my God, they probably did the interview. No, I just wonder. But that's where my mind goes, because psychologically, I always wonder things like that. But today, I'll tell you, I started out the day. Hold on. Old Dog says, my partner created an X account for me today since we have been called to action. Problem is, I don't effing know anything and can't find anything. I'm still learning how to use the twat myself. So, but you can figure it out. There's certain things. It took me a while. It took me months to figure out how to find the original comment when you were looking at someone's reply. But I have faith. That's actually a view I didn't think of and missed. Haven't been able to watch first hour and I missed it. Planned on it late. Yeah, planned on it later. Thank you for sharing that. Gotta go, but I'm listening. No problem, Allie. This is why we've been called to action. For anyone who missed Aiden say that, or missed Aiden earlier, or Baker, this is why I'm here. Not to mention the fact that, of course, I need to rant. I just need to get shit off my chest because this has happened and it really pisses me off. And I truly, truly, truly think that this was ridiculous for them to cancel, which is why in the back of my head, like I said, this is please don't start a rumor, but I just wonder. You wonder if they secretly did the interview anyway, but this was so that the McAlberts could just go fuck off and feel like they won for a minute. Nicola says, good to see you guys. I'll hopefully jump on and rant with Miss Scarlett one day soon. I have things I found disgusting and hilarious. It's insane. Yes, Nicola, we need to talk. We do. I am going to get my shit together. I always forget to check my emails. I am very, very bad with email. So if you ever send me an email, please tell me, like in a chat somewhere or in my chat, say, hey, I sent you an email, and I'll check it right then. Because if I don't do that, I will fucking forget about it. I do. I rely on my notifications on my phone. But the thing is with email, I can't set my email to notify just specific emails. So I don't want to be notified every fucking time I get an email. Because most people, as you know, get spam. And I don't want to know every time I get a fucking spam email. Why the fuck am I not getting notified? I have no idea, but I do post in Discord. So if you're not, Terry, you're in my Discord, but yeah, I know. I don't know. YouTube sucks lately. I'll be honest. So does StreamYard. The issues that they've been having is crazy. Trust is love. Hi. Exactly. When we told not to do something, we do it anyway. Exactly. That is exactly it. Oh, please, guys, don't go bashing Tim. I am not bashing him. I am just saying my opinion and my opinion only is it's a recorded show. I don't see why they needed to do this, especially if you are a free speech absolutist. I know nothing of this guy. I've never watched him. I prefaced everything I've said by the fact that I never knew who he was prior to Aiden mentioning going on his show. But my opinion is what it is because it's not if his show was a live show, yeah, I can understand. But it's not. So it's going to be edited anyway. So why? But then that leads me also back to my other thought is maybe they secretly did the interview anyway. And this was a way to bring more awareness, which, hey, I'm all for. So with that being said, I will reserve the rest of my opinions about Timcast and Tim especially until I see more. All right. Melmac, hey, sweetie. I would never go bash anyone. I'd like to find posts that I could support. Yeah, I mean, nefarious. Another normal mom says, if we were as big as Tim, we would probably do what our lawyer said too. Give him a chance to look into this. Well, like I said, I've said my opinion. I'm not on a bash Tim. It's just an opinion I have. So I'm going to leave it at that. Oh my God, did you hear what Scarlett said? Oh my God. That wasn't meant for her. I figured it was a joke anyways, but hey Winks, sweetie. I do not think the interview secretly happened. I mean, what I was saying, I don't know. But I'm not saying I even think it did. But things like this creep into my head. Honestly. Because this has gotten them more exposure. And this is more exposure, any exposure is good for Aiden. And this is what we need. This is why I have been called to action by Baker and Aiden. And here I am. Please support anyone who is out there right now talking about this. Free speech is our number one right in this country. If we do not have free speech, we will end up having nothing. That's it. They're already trying to take away our free speech with censorships and things like that just keep inching and inching and inching more to just stifling our First Amendment right outright. And that's how I feel. Lori says, I believe he already did do the interview. It was pre-recorded. I don't know. It's just a thought. Please don't start. It's not a rumor. Please don't start that rumor that they did a recording. And oh, Miss Scarlett said they did a recording behind it, because that's the next thing I'll hear, right? I swear to God. Zach, what's up? I have so much email anxiety. I do too. This is why I don't check my email unless I literally am so bad at it. I hate going to it and seeing 30 fucking emails that are just junk. No matter how many times I unsubscribe from things, they just keep sending me the shit. So now I just ignore it all. I can't. Same. I'm scared of Twitter DMs. I've gone back to email, then I forget. I'm not on Discord. I gotta go, lovely. I have an amazing day, everyone. Hit like for our girl. Thank you, Nicola. I'll see you next time. And I can't wait for us to chat. Don't push the button. Yeah. Don't push the like button, people. Oh, a button. Like all of us, like, ooh, shiny. It's like my bullshit button that Kristen got for me. I like pushing this button, see? I never knew he was either, but I am sure this was a split-second decision and people do what their lawyers tell them. I understand that. It's a recorded show, but that's all I'm going to say. If he was going to be on Timcast in IRL, then it is a live show. Well, Aiden said, thanks, Baker. Baker said they didn't record it. Aiden said it. I didn't hear that part. But his show, according to Aiden, is always recorded. It's not a live show. So I don't know how you call a show in real life if it's not live, but hey, that's his show. And I'm not bashing on his show. I don't know him. I'm just my opinion about this decision. That's all I'm going to share. The haters are waiting for us to harass him. I don't want to prove them right. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not going to harass him. This is not about harassing him. This is strictly getting the call to action out there, discussing about stifling our First Amendment rights. And that part is strictly my opinion, and that's as far as I'm going to go on that matter. Baker, get some sleepies. Yeah, I know. It's so late. You need some sleep with all the moving you're doing. Yeah, I didn't either. Didn't hear that part that they didn't record it already. Thank you, Baker. Baker in the house. Hold on. Oh, Scott put the wrong link in my chat. I'm like, what is that? I do not have a Cash App. So I think that's like half of a link. Yeah, I'll never have a Cash App because Cash App is stupid. I told this story a long time ago. I'm not going to go into it again. They're just dumb. Bear with me one more moment. Okay. Cuddly J, what's up? I sent Kazi G a link. If he's, I'm not sure if he's still going to join, but he's always welcome. What the heck is going on? People are losing their shit. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I can say, Moni G. Yeah. I could have won Publishers Clearinghouse and I wouldn't know. I know, right? At this point, to go through, I think my Gmail, my regular Gmail, not my YouTube Gmail, and that's why I don't even touch my Gmail, because it's like I have to go to one to get to the other, and it's like, ugh. But my regular Gmail has 20,000 emails. Okay, if that tells you anything, that's why I completely ignore it at this point. Baker live midday. Now you're live midday. I'm lost. Well, I was scheduled earlier, but then this all went down. So Aiden went live and I postponed. Then Baker went live, so I postponed a little more because, I always got to watch my Baker. Didn't know it wasn't a live show. Yeah. Aiden said it the first night he talked about Timcast, is that he would be going, it's pre-recorded, that they were flying him down. And then he talked about it before he left on, when it was, it Sunday night or whatever, or Tuesday night. He talked about how he's going to be flying down and then recording the show because it's pre-recorded. So I just don't want to make the haters right. No, exactly. No, I totally get you. Akasha! At least Aiden and this girl got a free little getaway. It's true. But you could tell Aiden's big mad. And he has every right to be big mad. It's bullshit. And so, hopefully Aiden can, and his girl can have a good time after he, gets over the initial shock of this bullshit that's going on. He got his rant hopefully out of his system a little bit, and they can have a good time for the rest of the time they're there. Definitely. Zach, how many people do you mod for? Just curious. I think that I was just gonna, really, 15 or 20 people. Holy shit. I didn't know you modded for that many people, Zach. No, really. See, this is no, really. Unfortunately, he has to learn from this about being on the offensive. I mean, Baker said it too, that Aiden is not stupid. Okay, he's actually very smart. I mean, his business model alone tells you he knows what he's doing. Okay, he writes extremely well. If you guys don't read his articles, I highly, highly recommend reading his articles, because he's got a really, the way, let's take for someone who loves to write. I write poetry. I write short stories. I got an A+ in AP English. I got an A+ in all of my English classes in college, or 4.0, whatever you want to call it. He writes, his writing is just so eloquent, to the point of not just fact-based stuff with backup. He just knows how to get to the point, but do it in a way that keeps you intrigued to the very last sentence. Truly, if you guys watch and totally enjoy his YouTube channel and you do not read his articles, I highly recommend going back and reading the articles from, especially the Karen Read, especially from the beginning when he was just learning about the case, because that's what I did. When I started learning, when I hadn't seen trial 1, I was just starting trial 2, was just learning who Turtle Boy was. And then when I was trying to learn about about this case, what I did is I went back to the beginning. I started reading or watching trial 1 on my channel with people, and I went back and started reading Turtle Boy's articles. And they're amazing. And I put it to one of my friends actually this way, is that what micro dots in visual, Aiden does in written, if you get what I'm saying. Zach has a bunch of children with bones in his basement. Just over here, still trying to get this lady her fucking mirror comp. So pissed. Aw. Zach is everywhere, all the time, every time, always. Yes, he is. Except for when he ignores me in Baker's chat, and then I get a little upset. Because then I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I'm not a good mod. I don't do much, says Zach. No, but he does provide some, well, most of the time, does provide much needed humor and comic relief. KDD, what's up? Actually, that is what a good mod is. Someone that doesn't do very much. A great mod puts it all the lakes. I think you meant links. Like Scott or Maylin. Yes. See? Yep, links. His writing is so good. Yes, I mean it. Like, I know a lot of people truly watch and enjoy his podcasts, but don't really read his articles. But I'm telling you, if you like to read, if you read like newspapers or magazines or online articles, and if you've never read Aiden's articles, go back and read his very first few, specifically on the Karen Read case, and you will be hooked. May is Superwoman, that's for sure. Terry! He speaks well, too. Look how he went over the case today. All from memory. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. Aiden is extremely intelligent. He's very smart. He knows how to run a business. I mean, and this is coming from someone, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't always agree with what Aiden says. I don't always enjoy some of the things that Aiden goes over or does on his show. However, I haven't read a single article of his that I truly didn't enjoy reading, didn't gain knowledge from. And that being said, this goes back to something I say all the time. If you do not like something or someone or a topic or whatever, just keep scrolling, people. It's not that fucking hard. Okay? Going on a fucking 6-hour spaces to rant about a topic you didn't like because Aiden was talking about it. Get a fucking life, people. Didn't realize how intelligent he is until I read his articles. I mean, seriously. I can't say enough about how well he writes. I'll be honest. And he's a crazy fast reader. I love how he will call out random flakes in his chat. He's like a ninja. Speaking of being ignored, what? Hippie chick. Yeah. Well, Moni G, I'm gonna say that how he does that, I have no idea. I've talked about this quite a bit too, because I can't chat in the chats that fly by that much because I get nauseous. I physically get nauseous trying to keep up with chats that go that fast. So I normally do not chat in his chat. But the way that Aiden can single out that like one chat in a sea of however hundreds and hundreds that fly by, that is, some asshole making some stupid ass comment. It's crazy how he can do that. What's really fun is when you are modding 3 channels at one time. I couldn't do that. I can barely mod 1 channel, okay? Can't stay long. We have a leak in the swim spa, and it got fixed, so now I have to fill it up and clean it. Ugh, doesn't sound like fun. Have you seen the size of my wrench lately? Oh, I'm not see Zach. Kristen yelled at me the other day, remember, or somebody did. So they need to stop talking about yanking Zach's wrench. So I need to come up with a new phrase for that. But Zach knows he has to behave here, or that wrench will be gone so fast. Patty at the Glares house at 7. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. So I will let you guys go just before, well, 7 o'clock will be good because his intro is like 9 fucking minutes. Someone timed it once and told me. I can't remember who it was though. That'll be perfect timing because, so you guys don't forget, let me let you know now, we have our Friday night Snark After Dark tonight at 10 p.m. Joy, Maylin, and Hippie Chick. We will be on tonight at 10 o'clock. So be there, be square. Okay, so I didn't see Tim Pool or Baker. So what the fuck is this all about? I'm getting frustrated. Oh, Moni G. To make a really long story short, Aiden went to West Virginia to be on the show, the Timcast, who is this Tim Pool, who I have up. Went there to tape his show. He was going to be interviewed about his charges, about what he did for the Karen Read movement and for Karen Read, all things, First Amendment, blah, blah, blah. Well, the McAlbert's lawyers sent this Timcast, and Moni G, I can send you this. I'm not going to read it. It will take too long to read it, but I will gladly text it to you if you want to take a look at it. But it's absolutely ridiculous. It's a big long spiel from the lawyers saying, "Oh, if you interview Aiden Carney on your show, we're going to sue you." Basically, yeah. Hi, Randall. Randall, Lisa. Wait, whoa, Randall, Lisa, Turtle Boy wannabe. I love these handles I see, I tell you. Guys are so creative with these. Did I miss Baker messing with this stupid? I would do anything for a bomb pop right now. It's my happy food. Ooh, now I want one. Thanks, Moni G. If anyone wants to, donate to the channel and buy me a bomb pop, my PayPal link is at the bottom of the chat. I also have PayPal in the top right corner and in the ticker at the bottom of the screen, along with my buy me a coffee. That's my grift. That's all I got. Oh, but I think I was last time I checked, I'm at 331 subscribers. And as most of you know, I already hit my watch hours. I need 169. So yes, 100 plus 69 subscribers. Please like and share and tell your friends to come subscribe and hang out with Miss Scarlett. Snark After Dark is such a cute name. Thank you. I came up with it. I was so proud of that one. Katie G says, "Oh Lord, I turned this on, walked away, got distracted, and my husband starts yelling, 'Who the fuck is talking?'" Oops. Crazy Sammy, what's up? Oh, Miss Scarlett, did you get your paper? Wait, what paper? Paper. Hold on, I'm confused. Paper, we what paper? Oh, are you? Oh, Adrian! I have been screaming for Adrian. Hey, Ray, what's up? Oh my God, Akasha, are you? Oh, I'm sorry, I just said your first name out loud. I have said I've been reaching out in the last 2 lives that I've had for Adrian, saying thank you for the awesome things that you sent from my Amazon wish list. I got my 2 card sets. I even did one the other night from the um shit, not the coping one, the other one. Oh, where's the box now? Oh, I'll have to talk about it later. But Akasha, yes, if that was you, I kept asking if anyone knows who Adrian is. I'm not going to say a last name, but I was like, it's from an Adrian. I didn't know who that was. It didn't say their handle. So I was like, whoever it is, thank you. And yes, oh my God, thank you so much. I will have to clip or show you where I truly appreciated what you guys sent. And I truly appreciate everyone who has sent me. Jeannie Lynn and Jessica. I'm not sure which Jess. I don't know if it was Side Eyes or not, sent me a few PayPal. You guys, thank you. Every little bit helps right now. I'm down to needing just under $600 for my surgery. So every dollar truly helps. And I just can't thank you guys enough for all the wonderful things that you guys have sent me, the monetary gifts that you have sent me, and all of you that have been here and just hanging out with me. I cannot thank you enough. I love you guys so much. Yes, that's it. Yep. I got it. Thank you so much, sweetie. Yes, I've been looking. See, everyone knows I've been looking for you. Yes, go check out Ray from Dallas. I even filled out the little gift thing so you know where it came from. Well, it just says your name. It says your name. And I didn't want to shout out last name, and it said Adrian. So I just kept saying, does anyone know who Adrian is? That's all it said. I just want to make sure you got your paper because, like I said, my Amazon was on my lost it on my end. Yes, I did. It was so sweet. I got the pens. I got the two decks of cards for the psych, my little psych cards, which I love. I already, like I said, I did one the other night. We did it live, and I got my USB extender, which I'm actually using tonight when I go live. I have my setup almost done for when I'm on camera, and I'm so excited because Akasha is the one that sent me the USB extender. I cannot thank you enough. You guys are totally awesome. Thank you. Scott, thank you for being here, sweetie. Just stopped to say hello. I'm out in the streets. Have a wonderful show. Thanks, Ray. Speaking of Delphi, hippie chick, I know that you're really deep into the case and you're going up there and support and all this stuff. When I did the vote. If you guys saw my vote for my posts on my poll vote, whatever you want to call it, in my posts, I asked if you guys were interested in covering the Mackenzie Shrillet text messages. And I think it's just Mackenzie is just, to me, it's just everywhere, and I'm worn out with it. I don't really want to cover it, but I thought if there's enough interest in it, I would do it for you guys. Most people seem to be over it now. It's everywhere and overplayed. So, with that being said, I don't know much about the Delphi case, and would anybody be interested in me doing a huge deep dive for anyone that doesn't know a lot about it? I only know very few things. I know the trial was not televised, but There is a lot of information I'm sure I can find out there for anyone else that doesn't know much about it like me. I only know bits and pieces. I know a little bit about the Odinism that's possibly behind it and the way the bodies were staged and this and that. So that being said, if anyone else is truly interested in getting in just talking about it, getting to the bottom of some things, research wise, that maybe doesn't know it like I don't, let me know. Oh shit, where'd my mouse go? There it is. Okay. I'm having anxiety that you don't have insurance. How do you people stay alive? I do have insurance. The problem is I'm fully self-employed with my regular job, and well, I'm not monetized yet on the tubes, but when I am, this will be income as well. So I am fully self-employed. So I have to pay for my insurance. Now, I had excellent insurance, but at the end of last year, that insurance stopped covering Southeast Michigan, and I had to get new insurance. And without going into a long, drawn-out story, I'm stuck with really shitty insurance now. And I not only have a ridiculous out-of-pocket and deductible, there are things that my insurance don't cover and things that I need prior to having this surgery to even have the surgery, and it costs money. And for those of you that are new, I live a very modest lifestyle because of my CRPS, because of my physical limitations, the medical conditions that I deal with. I can only work so much. I am not on any sort of Medicaid or state assistance or disability. I got denied, and my appeal got denied. I have to reapply. But with that being said, I'm okay with my lifestyle. I'm perfectly happy. I have everything that I need. The problem is that I rarely have extra money, or more than, a little bit of extra money. And when back in the beginning of this year, Boost Mobile, if you've ever heard a prior stream and I said, fuck you, Boost Mobile, they stole a bunch of money from me, basically. And I'm not going to go into that long story either, because I've talked about that several times. But let's put it this way. They took a bunch of money they did not deserve. It was not owed to them. It was nothing. It was not. And all because that was the only bill that I had set to auto pay, because without my phone, I'm screwed. They took money that they should have never had the right to take. And then when they promised it back by a certain time, on the 2 days before it was due, or they promised it'd be back in my account, they said, oh, sorry, you don't qualify for the money back now. So now I have to sue them to get my money back. So now they took $700 that did not belong to them. So someone whose every dime basically is accounted for in the way that what I do for a living, how I work, what my rent is, I have, my bills and that. I couldn't even afford groceries a couple months ago when this happened. They screwed me that bad. So, which is why I'm still behind, because that $700 was basically every single penny that extra that I would have, including not even extra. That some of it was my rent. And I actually was behind on my rent then because of that. And it was just a long ordeal. I am slowly catching up because I have some amazing, amazing people that hang out with me here and have helped me. And you guys are just fucking awesome. That's all I can say. I do have a GiveSendGo. I don't have a big enough social circle to truly get it out there. So if anyone can share it, I've asked. That's really all I ask, because I know a lot of people are like me. In this economy that we have, it sucks balls. Everything is so damn expensive. If you can just even share my GiveSendGo link, I would be extremely grateful. You have no idea. Every dollar right now helps. Girl, I know the case blindfolded. All right, hippie, then you and we're going to do streams together on it, okay? Write that down. I don't know the Delphi case at all. Okay. Delphi case should be everywhere all the time. It's not a fair trial. All right. Well, let's, hippie chick, you and we're going to get down to it. And I would like to. All right. Well, sounds good to me. Well, now we know hippie is very well versed in downs. It's depressing as fuck. The judge was a whack job. It hurts my heart. So unjust. Well, definitely. Then I'm going to get with hippie chick and we're going to get down to it. Oh, another one, Mom. Thank you. You know, it is what it is. And this is my thing. I feel bad when I end up going off on the tangent and talking about my problems because we all got problems. I prefer to hang out and laugh with you guys and smile. And because one of the biggest things you guys will hear me say at every freaking stream, because it's so important that no matter what you're dealing with, your stresses, anxieties in and outside of the home, everybody needs to stop and laugh and smile once in a while, even a couple of minutes out of every day. Because if you don't, you'll just go crazy. And I prefer to do that. To be a place you guys can come and rant but laugh, have smiles, make jokes. However, sometimes real life just sucks and you have to just talk about it for a couple minutes. So that's a little bit about me. I honestly get so mad just talking about that case. Like, for real, I'm getting angry now. I'm sorry, hippie chick. I shouldn't have brought it up. I didn't want to make anybody mad. Apple is ripping me off in tiny increments. I'm scared to deal with it. Oh, God, everyone rips us off. That's a 2-week paycheck for a lot of people. Exactly, Akasha. This is what I'm saying. And like I said, they took it. I called them. I went round and round with them to get the money back. When I finally got the confirmation, gave me a confirmation that it was coming back. I had a confirmation number and everything. It was coming back. They said it would take 7 to 10 business days. And on the 9th business day, I called them. I'm like, it's not my account yet. I know you did say up to 10 business days, but normally it doesn't take that long. I'd like to know, verify, what's going on. And they looked at my confirmation number and they're like, oh, we're so sorry that person told you were getting a refund, because after the team looked at it, you no longer qualify for it. Fuck you. This is why every stream if you ever go back and listen to my streams, you'll hear me say, fuck you, Boost Mobile, many, many, many times. It's like you can't survive unless you're dirt poor at filthy rich, or yeah, exactly. Defense Diaries has so many interviews with the lawyers and stuff. I know if you ask them, they let you clip them. I do know that they've been really into that case. I watched them. I do watch them actually on a lot of other things. I haven't seen much of their stuff on the Delphi case, so definitely check it out. I'm gonna get with Hippie Chick and we're gonna do a big old deep dive. I'm gonna do a big old deep dive with Hippie Chick then, and we'll talk about it since you guys seem interested. My whole personality is laughing at my problems. Exactly. If you can't laugh, what's the point? I mean, really, because if all you do is focus on your problems, what kind of life is that worth living? And I'm not saying, I'm not saying, oh, then you shouldn't live your life, but I'm saying it's not. You only get to live once. You don't get to come back. You got to make it what you can make it. And for me, that is finding a way to laugh at things, find something that makes me smile or feel good, even if it's just for a couple minutes on a bad day. Because we all have them. And that's okay. But you can't make your entire every second of every day be about the misery, because then what's the point? That's how I feel about it anyways. I think we all should be mad about it. Crime was horrible. I really think they got the wrong guy and everything gets worse. I think anger is the right feeling. Well, I mean, if he didn't get a fair trial, which is from what I hear is the case, and I know that a lot of people are like, "Oh, he confessed." Well, that means nothing to me. False confessions happen all the time. I do know someone, I think it was Hippie Chick, actually informed me that he was in solitary for quite some time, and I talked about that and the psyche, what solitary can do to a person. It's pretty terrible what it can do to a person. Um, and for people that are guilty of violent and very bad crimes, do I really care? Well, to a point, yeah, because if you make someone worse, psychotic to the point where, okay, maybe they don't really have empathy or conscience, but then you make them psychotic, you got problems, because now you've just made more problems. So while I truly believe that people in jail should be punished and shouldn't be living a lavish lifestyle like that Mackenzie Shrilla, who has all the money she wants and, makeup and clothes. Why do women have makeup in jail? Tell me that. Why do they have makeup and hair things? And why? What do they fucking need makeup for? Why? This is my point when I go to that. Prison should not be like a sorority house. I don't think that they should have access to Twitter and TikTok and make money, and they should be doing something that is punishment, because apparently being locked up in a prison isn't punishment enough, because they have everything that people out here in the real world who aren't in prison, they have more than what we have sometimes. And that's not right. And who pays for that shit? We do. Taxpayers pay for that shit. And I don't think that our money should be paying for her TikTok and her ridiculous lifestyle that should not be any sort of enjoyment. If you're in prison, especially for unaliving someone, not to mention two people, you should not have 1 minute of enjoyment. I'm sorry, you don't deserve it. Not to mention that my money shouldn't be paying for it. Sorry, I get a little preachy sometimes, so I do apologize. They absolutely got the wrong person. There is other shit that has happened that I believe is related. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to learning about it from you. The fucking ISP swatted a YouTuber for speaking up. Are you serious? Oh my God. I was just near your house. Our new office is at 7 and Haggerty-ish. I totally could have dropped you some shit from Meyer. I'm sorry, doll. Aw, Katie D. You're so sweet. Katie D, email me so I can send you my phone number. That way you can text me next time. Because trust me, James talks about his neighbor who gives him free groceries all the time. And I said, God, I wish I had a neighbor like that. Trust me, I will never turn down groceries. I've been living on mac and cheese, homemade though. At least I make my own. And fry, or not fried, but hard-boiled eggs, toast, and peanut butter. That's about it. 420. FBI agent got unalived because of this case. Another person self-deleted and ISP kicked the FBI off the case. Oh my God, I didn't know that. See, I don't know enough. Hippie chick, me and you got to get together about this. He said other things too that could simply not be true. He was out of his mind. And that's what I'm saying. Putting someone in solitary and then getting a confession or then believing anything they say is just insanity. Because when last time I talked about this, I recommended, if anyone hasn't seen, and I know it's a show, it's fiction, blah, 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 but it does give you just a tiny idea. There, if any of you watch or have, there's an episode of Law and Order SVU, way back when Stabler was in it, where he wanted to get an idea of what it was like to be in solitary. He tells his, cop buddies, lock me in here for 3 days, get me out in 3 days. And it shows kind of like what he's thinking about, what he's trying to do to pass the time. And then when they open the door, he's like fuming, raging, almost hitting his fellow cop because he thinks they left him in there longer than 3 days, but it wasn't. And that's after 3 days. And like I said, yes, I know it's fiction, but it's still, that just gives you just a glimpse at what a couple days of complete isolation can do to a person. He was in solitary for 15 months. Oh my God. He was in prison while waiting for his trial, not jail, prison. See, that's, to me, that's crazy. How can they send you to prison when you're not even found guilty yet? Why are they allowed to use tablets? Exactly. And communication other than a few phone calls at a booth that's supervised. I don't understand what prison has become, because it's no longer a punishment. People are like, oh yeah, but they can't go and come as they please. So what? If you literally don't have to pay for anything nowadays, you know what? You want to pay me or pay for my food and my phone and give me time on tablet, and I can have a TikTok and a YouTube and all this account, and I don't have to pay for I mean, seriously, what kind of punishment is that? I found a new channel, Infinitely Lazy. He's hilarious. I've been binging his vids. Oh, I have to check that out. I always look for funny stuff. She's doing better in jail than I am. Not in jail. This is exactly another normal mom. This is my point. She's got more than I do. And she doesn't even have to work. She doesn't have to do anything. Hi, Lori Marie. Well, I'm happy to have you. Sorry, I'm off on a rant. I've been a little preachy today, so I do apologize. It's not my normally giggly self. But I do, I do have these days where I just have to get things off my chest. So yeah, there's that. Okay, my blood is boiled now and I need to work off the rage cleaning the swim spa. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, hippie chick, sorry. Did you not cry? Yeah. You guys know me too well. Even when I try to hide it, it doesn't stop. But you guys, seriously, the amazing people that I've met in this community, and these are tears of sadness. These are just tears because the people that I've met here truly changed my life. And not just in a monetary way. I mean, I've talked about this. If you guys are new to me, I talked a little bit about, things I've been going through, especially with my medical conditions and things like that. That I was to a point where I was living my life in autopilot. Getting up and doing the same old shit every day, not really thinking or having feelings besides just, going through the motions. But now, knowing that I have a community to hang out with in other chats, people that come here and chat with me, I get excited for my days again. I wake up and I'm just, I'm happy. And I look forward to talking with you guys and hanging out and having some laughs. And it's made a huge difference. Where is Shelly? I don't know. I haven't seen her. Scarlett, did you get my text? Oh, shit. Sorry. No, I put my phone down. Let me check it, Kazi. Okay, I got you, Kazi. No worries, sweetie. Hey, TBJ. Stopping in to say hi and bye because going out to dinner with a friend. I need a drink, especially after today and my computer spazzing at work. Like the stream, everyone. Thanks, TBJ. Have a great time. Oh, you remember the episode? Yes, the Law and Order SVU. Sorry, you guys, if you're new, I get way behind on chat. I do apologize, but it's because I like to talk with everyone a little bit. Miss Scarlett, have you seen the Stanford prison experiment? Oh, God. Yes, I have. I've actually talked about it. My psych nights, which are now going to be called Welcome to the DAU. It's a play on the BAU. It's now the Delusional Analysis Unit or Delusion Analysis Unit. They're going to be every Wednesday night at 9. I have a regular schedule going to be starting this week coming up. I'm going to post my schedule. Now that I'm done streaming the Karen Read trial, I wanted to get into some new things, including now it's going to be taking my deep dive into the Delphi case. But Wednesday nights are going to be my DAU. Welcome to the DAU night. We're going to have a different psychological phenomenon topic every night. I have discussed a few in the past, but I've had requests already to go over some that I've already gone over. So I think I'm going to start back from the beginning. We're going to start with what's the difference between psychopathy and sociopathy. And then we're going to get into like the personality disorders and start from there. So the common enemy effect was supposed to be this past week, but I ended up having to reschedule a lot this week. And so I'm going to refresh, start over next week with a brand new schedule. Every weekday, I'm going to be live at 2:00, except for Fridays, because Fridays are going to be my day off starting next week, because we're doing our Friday night Snark After Dark at 10 p.m. And then I haven't decided 100% if I'm going to stream on Wednesdays during the day or not, because I'm trying to do a set schedule and give myself enough time to, do the things that I need to do especially for my, research streams and things like that. Plus I work midnights, if those of you that don't know. Thankfully I do work from home, but my sleep schedule is way wonky because of that. So, but keep an eye out. I will definitely post my schedule once I've had it finalized. They said they didn't have the resources he needed in jail. What? Yeah. Mackenzie has better stuff than I do. This is what I'm saying. My Lynn's back. What's up, sweetie? I don't want to go to prison. No, thank you. No one does. But that's not the point. The point is that they shouldn't. If you're sent to prison because you've been found guilty, especially of a violent crime, you should not have the luxuries that they have. Not to mention, our tax dollars shouldn't be paying for those luxuries. Who is their normal giggly self all the time? I'm in rant mode as well. It's very true, Lori Marie. We can't all be like that all the time. 100%. But that being said, I don't like coming on and possibly putting someone who wasn't in a bad mood or in that I don't ever want to risk putting someone in a bad mood and it being because of me. That's my point. Which is why I try to keep things light, have lots of laughs and giggles. Even if it's in between the ranting, we like to laugh here. Gotta go. Have a good night. Have a great one, Crazy Sammy. Did I just come back to blubbering just for a second? I couldn't help it, Zach. Don't go squalling again. What am I going to do with you, Zach? Yeah, Zach, see what you started? It's all your fault. Ooh, about to drive to the lake beach down south. I will see you tonight. Have a great time, Nefarious, and be careful driving. My late grandfather, one of my true heroes in this world, used to say, life's not fair. Logically, I get it, but emotionally, I'm still trying to come to terms with that. Yep. I used to be told that a lot. And I think that's like, for us Gen Xers, I think that was almost like commonplace for us to be told, well, life's not fair. And it's so true. We get it. I know life's not fair. But it also doesn't make it okay for prison, which is supposed to be a punishment. You shouldn't be given things to make your life better because you're going to prison, because you've been committed of a crime. You shouldn't live a better life than people who are not in prison and doing things the right way and obeying the laws. So I lied. You're in my car. Psychopath had sociopath made, but it's more than that. Yeah, exactly. You are going away next week, right? Oh my God, I totally forgot. That's next week already. That's right. Next week I will be gone. Fuck. What is the date next week? My lovely peeps have made it possible for me to go down to the meet and greet in Tennessee with Baker and Expert and all the creators that are going down there. So let's see. So that is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So next week, that's right. So next week, I'll be streaming this weekend, tomorrow and Sunday at 2:00. Monday, probably at 2:00. And then by Monday, I should have my schedule out, which will start, I guess, the weekend after. So thank you, Kristen, for pointing that out, because I swear I can't believe it's next week already. Where is the time going? I'm not 15 minutes behind. I'm only 3 minutes behind. Get it right. No, not more like 20. New office is great. Yay, I cried. Just so stinking proud of my hubs. But right now, it's just a bunch of people in and out, setting shit up, delivering, etc. I'll be glad when this part is done. I'm so excited for you, KDD. Congratulations. My dad always said it's not fair time. Yeah. Gotta put this up. Commas matter, people. For sure. Is it though? I thought it was supposed to rehabilitate. The problem is, technically, to some point, yes. But how are you rehabilitating someone by providing them more luxuries than most people have on the outside of prison? That's not rehabilitating them in any way. So, but that's all I'm going to say on that topic, because I could literally sit here all day and talk about the bullshit I think that prison is nowadays. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to mute you for a second. Okay, sorry. I didn't want you to have to hear me blow my nose. TBJ, as a teacher, I fully endorse your comment that commas matter, and I appreciate your raising awareness to this important, matter. A little bit. If we didn't have shitty times, we wouldn't appreciate the awesome times. That's very, very true, Akasha. This is why I said that. She needed to laugh. I did. You guys always, you never cease to make me laugh. You never cease to just always make me smile, giggle, and be so thankful to have this community. You guys are awesome. Why use commas? Read that sentence again, Terry, the one that TBJ put, and you'll understand why commas matter. So who decides who does hard labor in the clink and who doesn't? I'm not talking about hard labor, Moni G. I'm talking about just how is it okay? Why do they have amenities like tablets and iPads and the internet, for that matter, besides maybe doing some learning or having education? Or, I mean, why do you need makeup? Those are the things I'm talking about. I'm not talking about them having to build train tracks or whatever they used to do back in the day. I'm talking about it being somewhere that people don't want to go. And not just because they can't leave. They don't want to go there because it's terrible. That's just what I'm saying. You can't just I just think that sending someone to prison but then giving them like more things than people have who are out here obeying the law, working hard, and all these things is just that's not. I'm talking about the expensive amenities that they have. They don't need all that. That's what I'm talking about. English is my third language, and I'm not doing that great with the first one. Scarlett, I told my husband next action of business is to hire me a driver because I'm going to lose my mind with that damn traffic and construction over there. For fuck's sake. I know, it's so bad. This is why I'm actually thankful I got rid of my car. No, it's funnier making people think fuck commas. I think prison time would be a lot less if the jury doing the sentencing knew how much every day year costs. Very true. It's ridiculous how much it costs. And it wouldn't cost as much if they didn't have a bunch of things that they don't need. Like tablets, being able to stay on the internet, having a TikTok. It's just insane to me. Is there actually real makeup though? I thought they're not allowed to have that at all. Well, apparently, from what I've seen, they have makeup. They can buy it in the commissary. But I could be wrong. I don't obviously believe wholeheartedly everything I read or see on the internet, that's for sure. Terry wants people to figure out if he's telling them to fuck him or fuck him. Hey, Marie, you can have my Oxford comma when you pry it out of my cold, dead, lifeless fingers. Oh, jeez. I will die in a hell advocating for the Oxford comma. That's what I thought. They had makeup in the commissary. That's what I thought. And she's finding, and especially if we're speaking about Mackenzie Shrill, especially, she's finding a runaround of the Son of Sam law. And that's the thing. I was talking in chat, in someone else's chat the other day. I can't remember whose. Like I've already went through this case months and months and months ago, before this whole documentary even was known that it was going to come out. So I've known a lot about this case for quite some time. The other one of the streamers I follow, Dr. Bona, a lot of us, like 20 or 30 of us, were literally up late at night because it's on, like I said, on my days off. I try to stay up at night, not to throw off my sleep schedule. And she streams late at night. And she was going over her text messages with Dom. And the shit that she would say to him is insane. But my point is that she has, you can't profit in most states off your crime. The Son of Sam law. Problem is, if you give someone access to a tablet or iPad, whatever, and they have access to TikTok and the internet and all that, and they what stops them from getting a GiveSendGo? What stops them from, chatting with people specifically for money? Nothing. So while she not be able to go out and write a book and make money, she can definitely do other things. And I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think that that's okay. I don't think that she should be living her best life inside prison. Just my opinion. You guys, sorry. Hold on. My stupid comments keep scrolling all the way to top. I don't know why StreamYard keeps doing this to me, because then I can't find where I was. Hold on. Where was it? I don't even know where I was. I don't think if I missed a comment, you guys, please tell me to go back and check it or retype it, please. I'm sorry. I hate when I do this. But it says, but I don't think every state has a Son of Sam law. They don't. But Ohio does. She's in Ohio. And she's going around it. It happened closer to you than me, and I have followed this case closely. Yeah. Yeah, because if you guys don't know, I'm in Southeast Michigan. This crime was just outside Dayton, Ohio, I believe, which is about less than 2 hours from me. They use M&Ms for eyeshadow and lipstick. Ew, that's gross. See, that's gross. Exactly. It's crazy that she's allowed to have a TikTok. And this is what I'm saying. Like she shouldn't have this shit. Are you going live tonight? Yes. 10 o'clock. Money G. I'll see you later, sweetie. Am I the only one with the circle? What circle? The circle of death, was it not loading? That happens to me a lot, but that's my internet. That's the problem. Oh, speaking of, do you guys really want to see this real quick before I sign off for the evening? Because I'm gonna send you off to Glare shortly. But I did save this, and this is something I wanted to show you guys. Because the other day, you know, I went in and made fun of the Hood Booger crew. It's one of the few that I will make fun of because, they kind of deserve it at this point. But this bullshit, I saved so much shit today on the Twitch bot, more than I think I've ever saved before. Look at this is Twisted Panty's face when Nan said, "Oh, I'll give you a whole bunch of my computer stuff." Look at her. She's like wetting her panties over that. Like, ooh, yay, money, money, money. Money, money, money. Sick. But there is, oh, I must have passed it. Hold on. You got to see what JFK posted. Oh, come on. I know I saved it. Where the fuck did it go? All right, hold on. Apparently, I didn't save it. Hold on. I think it's, hold on. Here it is. So before, I'm going to read this to you guys because it's absolutely insane. But did you see my post? No, TBJ. Do I follow you on Twitch? I still don't even know half the people if I follow them or not. I gotta find you. Yeah, I know she doesn't care. It's ridiculous. Okay, so if you guys haven't seen this, I'm gonna read this bullshit to you, okay? This is JFK. So tell me how many times he is a hypocrite in this. Oh, on YouTube, TBJ, I'm gonna check it out in a second. Hold on, I'll check it out. But JFK writes this. Let's count how many times he is a full-on hypocrite. Okay, it says, "I am writing to formally report a coordinated campaign of harassment and targeted attacks being directed at me and my channel. Despite my efforts to remain distanced and disengaged, we are currently being swarmed by at least 10 different channels and thousands of followers associated with a specific group. This harassment is persistent and multifaceted, including the following. And before I read the rest, I wholeheartedly believe he had AI write this, because I truly don't think JFK can write this way, by the way. But it says, platform-wide harassment, daily attacks across YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, including the creation of accounts using my legal name to curate and cultivate hate. Stream interference, constant sniping of our live streams and invading our chats with coordinated accounts, forcing us into a defensive posture. Personal and family safety, harassment of my family members, including phone calls and verbal confrontations in the streets. What? Shut the fuck up. Oh, and then here, it gets even better. Doxing and privacy violations, the theft of my personal pictures, and the public distribution of my criminal record. His criminal record is public information, you fucking idiot. Oh my God. Then it says professional sabotage. Contacting any of my contacting all of my family members, including phone calls and verbal confrontations in the street. Oh, I already read that one. Doxing and privacy violations. The theft of my personal pictures and public distribution of my criminal records. I read that one. Professional sabotage. This is where I left off. Contacting and intimidating guests we have announced for our program to prevent them from appearing. Threats. Direct threats of physical harm, as well as threats of legal action or arrest for simply defending ourselves. This behavior escalated after we questioned the group's conduct and declined to participate with them. Despite repeated requests to be left alone, the obsession and harassment have only intensified. We will remain steadfast and continue our work, but I wanted to ensure the situation was documented. Thank you for your attention to this serious matter. Best regards, JFK Show Off. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh my fucking God. Also, he didn't write this. I think Nan helped. No, I think it's ChatGPT. Oh, yeah, Akasha. See, I 100% think it's AI. The way it's categorized like that with the hyphens. If any of you have used ChatGPT to like get like bullet points, or ask ChatGPT to like summarize something for you, that is exactly how it does it. It categorizes like points with like title, like headlines for each bullet point. And that's what he does with the doxing and privacy violations and professional sabotage threats. So each point it's 100% AI. I don't bash JFK because I was once a fan, and I secretly still hope James will come around. No, James needs to grow some balls. And I'm going to be totally honest. I'm sorry if anyone does take offense, but I have never watched them. I never was a fan. So I only know what I have seen with my own eyes post whatever happened back then. But I have seen my own eyes James Jackson coming in people's chat, flip-flopping every fucking day. One day he'll be in Glaire's chat saying, hey, I come in peace and blah, blah, blah. Then the next day he's making fun of the baker and disabled children and almost falling off his chair. And then the next day he's back and apologizing in someone else's chat. It's just, I'm sick of it. He's a grown fucking man. Grow some balls. If you don't want to be around JFK, then don't. But that's my opinion, so. Cry us the river, dude. No one fucking cares. Exactly. He posted again on his YouTube page. Oh, let me go to your YouTube, TBJ. You said you responded to this. Hold on. I got to see this. Oh, damn it. I didn't know there was one like you without the hold on. There we go. Oh, you followed this format? Oh, this is funny. I got to see this. Is this it? Okay, so TBJ says a lesson in accountability. This is too funny. Let's clear the air and address you directly because the main character energy is getting a bit exhausting. I watched your ongoing saga from a distance, safely tucked away above the fray, and frankly, the math isn't mathing. Number one, the direct drag versus safe distance. You claim to be the target, but let's not suffer from short-term memory loss. You spent months directly dragging people into the fray. You took part in building the sandbox. You invited the chaos, and now you're upset that they're stand in your shoes. I've stayed well above it, but watching you try to rewrite history is a truly something else. You guys, remind me to show you something after I'm done reading what TBJ said, okay? Because it shows they predicted their own behavior. So let me hold on. Number two, the multi-channel myth and the homework assignment. You're shouting into the void about 10 channels and thousands of followers targeting you. To that I say, okay, and you have followers, but as for these 10 channels, I have no idea what you're talking about. If this is somehow related to the ongoing Turtle Boy drama, let's be real. You still get to own your part in that mess. But let's look at the actual timeline here. The vast majority of this heat was heaped on you directly after the Natalie Sharilla interview. The timing alone deserves a hard look. The entire fallout was a result of your choices, your doing, and a completely different community. What's truly comical is that you love to reply to people in your YouTube community posts telling them to do their homework when it is painfully obvious you didn't do your own. If you had actually bothered to look into what you were covering, you'd understand exactly why your interview completely blew up in your face and why at least one of your guests clocked the lack of preparation and backed out entirely. Own it. Oh my God, TBJ, you're fucking awesome. I love this. A, the perception of attacks. You are perceiving daily attacks, but let's look at this objectively. That is entirely your perception. It is possible these creators are simply telling their truth as they see it. Instead of playing the victim and placing blame on everyone with a microphone, maybe take it as rare learning opportunity and actually grow from it. Just a thought. Exactly. I said this the other day. B, the stream interference meltdown. Let's talk about sniping streams and commenting on them. It's called fair use. Welcome to the internet. You have absolute control over who enters your chat. Subscribers only and members only modes exist for a reason. You choose exactly how you respond to criticism. Nobody is forcing you to be defensive. You're just choosing to react instead of moderate. C, personal and family safety. Let's get one thing absolutely straight because this is a hard line for me and where we'll agree, hopefully. Do not go real world with people. The end. Threats are illegal, period. If you are facing actual actionable legal violations, then handle it through the proper channels. Otherwise, keep it on the screen. D, the doxing delusion and the glass house. If people are pulling photos that you posted in public domain, sorry, bub, that's on you. Once it's on the internet, it's fair game. And let's talk about privacy. We all know people have a past. We know you have a history, and it's all a matter of public record. But what's truly fascinating is watching you cry foul about privacy when you have specifically brought up other creators' past criminal histories during your own streams and lied about them. Let's not forget, he full on lied. Lied. E, the sabotage. You claim people are sabotaging your guest list. Unless those guests explicitly told you who contacted them, you don't know a thing. It could easily have been their own family, friends, or contacts warning them away. The verdict? You can't weaponize people's past on your platform and then demand a shield for your own. If you're going to dish it out, you've got to be able to take it. To put it simply, don't be a hypocrite. Oh my fucking God, TBJ, that is perfection. Seriously, I don't think anybody could have responded better than that. Hey, Shelly. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up where you guys, let's see. Yeah, Akasha, this is the shit that's been happening to Aiden for literal years. Exactly. James. TBJ for the win. Mic drop. Yes. That is a mic drop right there. Fucking awesome, TBJ. I mean, dude, I couldn't have said it any better. I don't think anyone could have said it any better than that. I stay quiet until something like that happens. I'm loyal to a fault, and the lies and victimhood irritate the fuck out of me. Okay, really going to dinner now. Love ya. Hugs. Hugs to you. Have a great time. And it's just amazing what you did there. I got that is just like the perfect response. Now, speaking of that, I'm going to show you this. If you haven't seen my shorts, I think it was like over a month ago now. One of his streams, I think it was James's stream, came up in my algorithm, ironically enough. But they predicted their own behavior. I'm going to show you this. So here we go. Oh, that's not it.
Look what happened. She turned on TV.
Oh, why has it got the wrong? Hold on.
And the bottom line is
wrong. It's got the wrong audio to the wrong video. It's a buck. YouTube, get your shit together.
And the bottom line is this. Corey Richens was convicted unanimously and beyond a reasonable doubt of attempting to murder Eric Richens.
What the fuck?
And the bottom line is this.
YouTube is fucking up big time. All right, here we go. Let's see if it works now.
Look what happened. She turned on TB and he did all that for nothing. I wonder how he feels about her guilt that you know, all they're going to try to change the narrative. And that's what usually happens when things go to shit. People change the narrative of what really happened.
TB talked to Karen before the verdict, and she said she would give TB the first interview, and then she changed her mind. TB has every right to feel how he does. Sad how this all ends up.
Look what happened. She turned.
What was that? Did you guys hear that, right? Talking crap about how, you know, Karen said she'd give Aiden the first interview, then backed out, right? And that they predicted that people would change the narrative, right? Because isn't that what they're doing now and have been for the last several months? Is saying shit to change their narrative. And then you got this. Listen to this.
The same people that are there for TB are the same people that would be there for her.
Right.
So by not going out to even take the temperature of the room to see what it's like, to get a feel of it, that right there, honestly, on a business level, Karen, you're fucking up. You should go out there and check the temperature and see what it's like. See if you like it. And then you can figure out if you want to do one yourself. But if you don't show up, hey, don't show up. Don't worry about it. JFK will have a show the next day talking about it. Whatever, which way you want to be. You know what I mean?
Go.
The same people that are.
So that's JFK, before the huge divide, literally talking about how the same people that support Aiden support Karen. Right? So, you know, it just goes to show you that these guys will just say whatever they want to say, whatever they think is going to get them clicks and views and money. Back then, they stuck with Aiden to get, off Aiden's back. Now, they're with the antis so that they can get the clicks and views and monies from them because, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm so sick of their hypocrisy. It's disgusting. Fake people just drive me nuts. And there's a difference between, keeping some things private than being full on fake. And these fucking guys are fake. They're hypocrites. Oh, and then you guys see Cry Fart today? Let's go back to X for a minute. Because this is what I do for you guys. The things I suffer. For you guys that don't have X or choose not to read the bullshit that's on here, because it is a cesspool. And I'm very careful about how much or how long I stay on the twit-twat. But Cry Fart, no, I'm pretty sure I saved Cry Fart. Where is it? Hold on. Damn it, I didn't. I swear to God I did. Hold on. Why aren't things that I saved going here? I swear I saved it. All right. Hold on, let me see. because I think it was a response to something and not on his page. Damn it. Oh, here's one. Oh, here. He didn't show up to his own hearing and he's trying to keep attendance on everybody else is funniest shit. He doesn't even know proper English. Keep being corny, bro. What the fuck does Kuipert think he is? Like, I think I saved this one. I think this one was in my bookmarks, but I was looking for something else in particular. But this was one that I saw too. Like, he can't even write a proper sentence. And then says, keep being corny, bro. Seriously. All I can do is roll my eyes at the shit. Claire moved to 7:15. Oh, jeez, oh, Pete's. All right. Well, I got a few minutes to bullshit then. Stop calling me ridiculous. I just hit my bullshit button by accident. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, let's see, what do you guys have? If you don't have it, don't get it. Yes. The Twitch-Twat, the only reason I really have it is to share my YouTube lives. I tried, when I first got it, I barely used it at all. I used it to read an article. Then when I started streaming, I still didn't use it. Now that I'm, I've gained a little bit of a following in there and talked to a few people. I post my lives there. I go to Baker's and Kazi G's responses to things because they're hilarious. And I tell myself, I give myself like 15 minutes because you can get sucked in. I understand. So I tell myself I have 15 minutes to read some funny comments, maybe bookmark a few things to laugh at, and then I leave it at that. Because it's insane. When people call it a cesspool, they ain't kidding. Okay. Sarah! Fuck. I'm sorry for being so late. I've been power washing my mom's porch. Hey, that's cool. What a day. Exactly. It's been a day. I'm telling you. Kristen went out to dinner, I think. Shelly, I can't remember. I know she said she had to go. Some people have been going out to dinner. I can't remember. Sorry. My short-term memory sucks. The brain fog is real, okay? But with that being said, no, she didn't leave you. I give myself 69 minutes. Well, hey, my YouTube, by the way, I needed 169 subscribers, and I was trying to make it funny when I was in Baker's chat, and I was like, I need 100 plus 69, but it didn't get his attention. So why is this playing? Fuck. Dude. I hate Spectrum Internet. It sucks balls. So, let's see. View channel. So, ooh, I gained 2 subscribers because I lost 1. So it was down to 330. Now I'm at 332. So I need 168 subscribers, you guys, to be monetized. So please like, subscribe, and share. Please get your friends. Please get your alt account subbed up to my channel. Because when I get to 500 subscribers, Kristen and Side Eyes and all of the above get to ban Zach. Look who it is, Zach. I'm sad I didn't get to go to Chicago this weekend to see my spawn and Runkle. Aww. Yeah, because you're way close to Chicago. Chicago's only 4.5 hours from here. What is it? Maybe less than 2 hours from the west side of the state, I would say. I went to Chicago for my 18th birthday. Had a lot of fun. And I've been to Chicago a few times when we took the train. Because the train from Ann Arbor to Chicago, you're on the basic, the small train. And then in Chicago, you get on the double-decker train that takes you out to, I've been to LA twice on the train, and I've been to Denver many, many times on the train. I love it. I want to take a train trip so bad. You have no idea. It's been a while since I've been on the train. I love it. My dream vacation is to take a train trip or even a car trip and drive to every state. I've said this many times too, so I'm sorry I repeat myself a lot. I just do. But it's good to talk about the things that you strive for, because that's what keeps you going. I talked about this last night, actually, that it isn't the actual goal that satisfies you. It's the things that get you closer to your goal. It's the search and the strive for that goal is what you crave. Because once you get it, you're like, okay, now I got it. What's next? I brought sandwiches and popcorn. Aww. Aw, Zach dumped you in experts chat 2 nights ago. Zach, shame on you. I have never been on a real train. I want to ride one day. Well, Malin, we're going to take a train trip together. It's going to be fun. We'll have to come up with something because trains are super fun. If you take the train from Kalamazoo, they still haven't fixed the tracks in Gary, Indiana, and you have to get on a Greyhound bus, then get back on the train. Ew. That sucks. I went through Chicago Airport going to boot camp in Great Lakes, Illinois. It is not a large Greyhound bus. No. Yay, sounds good to you. All right. Because trust me, I know the good places. Because you don't want to take the small train trips, like going from Ann Arbor to Chicago. Yeah, okay. You get on a train, but it's not the same. You got to go somewhere where you get on the double decker and have the observation car and the dining car. Oh, it's a blast. He balls off every day while fishing. Oh my God. Jesus, I can't even click the right comment. Jeez, oh, Pete's. Oh, piece of swim, God. I can't wait to never take a Greyhound bus again. I never took a Greyhound bus. I mean, we took a big bus or like a Greyhound bus or one of those big, like, whatever you want to call them. When I was in high school, well, actually, it wasn't even high school, it was junior high. In my ninth grade, our ninth grade trip was to Washington, D.C. It was fun. The only thing is that whatever idiots thought it was a good idea to put in Star Trek, that was the movie we got stuck watching there and back. It was like there we watched like Star Trek, whatever, and then on the way back it was a different Star Trek. I'm like, dude, not my kind of movie, but whatever. We all have to take the train to Boston. That's what I was looking, Akasha, ironically enough. I looked at the cost of trains to Massachusetts. Problem is that you end up having to take a Greyhound bus half the trip anyway, so you might as well just stay on the fucking bus. So dumb. Never rode on a Greyhound either. Flew or drove everywhere. Like I said, yeah, never been on a Greyhound specifically. And the only bus trip I took was to the Washington, D.C. with my class. Come to Boston and all you'll do is ride the train, the T. I wish we had something like that here. But we don't. I can't go to the T anymore. Had many times, but too claustrophobic now. Aww. Are you fucking serious about what? Greyhound sucks so bad. That's I don't, like I said, I don't know. I've never been on it, so I can't really say. Oh, the bus. Well, yeah, I looked at it because I wanted to see how much it would cost for a train trip to Massachusetts. And so when I looked it up, I'm going to look it up again because it's crazy. So train from Detroit to Massachusetts, or to, let's just say to Boston. Okay. From Detroit to Boston. It's Greyhound to Greyhound all the way there. Or it's Greyhound to Greyhound to Greyhound. Or, let's see, where's the train? Amtrak, Boston to Detroit. So 7 ways to travel from Detroit to Boston. You can fly, bus, train to bus to airport, or drive. So, like I said, there's no like train from Michigan to Massachusetts. It's a bus to train to bus, and then you get there. So it's like, what's the point in getting off a bus to get on a train to get back on a fucking bus? It blows. I'm in Hingham, pull from Roslindale, West Roxbury. I have no idea where that is. I mean, I know it's in Hingham's in Massachusetts, right? But I have no idea like where anything is in Massachusetts besides where Boston is. Is it because they're working on the track there too? I have no idea. That's just what it says. And the trip, when it says, so like, if you were to fly from Detroit to Boston, it's 3 hours and 47 minutes. If you take the straight bus, it's 17 hours and 55 minutes. If you take the bus, train to bus, it's 19 hours and 6 minutes. So it's like, what's the point? It's more expensive, yet you have to get off and on twice. So it's like, what? Well, if you just take a bus, it's way less money and it's 2 hours less time. Oops. Damn it. Kids are gone tonight. Living the dream here. Yep. Yeah, fuck that bus to train shit. I almost died last time. Oh, yeah. See, it's like, why waste the extra time and the money just to drive a train? It's like, just stay on the fucking bus. But we could have fun. Akasha, you, me, we'll get Maylin up here. I don't know. We'll get a bunch of people from this area. We're going to all get on that bus. It'll just be a Greyhound of, turtle riders. And it'll be fun. My parrot is in the other room talking shit because he hears me in here talking. Let's rent a van. Mary B can drive because she's sober. I can drive. I have a great driving record and I don't drink. And actually, Mary B, the other Mary B, is letting me drive her car down to Tennessee. I'm so excited. The bus isn't bad as long as I have my phone, my headphones. It really doesn't matter where I sit. Then stop and you can get food and use the bathroom. Yeah, see, the only thing with that's why I like the train. I don't know about the bus is because of, my hips and my knees and that. I need leg room. So as long as I have enough leg room or I'm in the aisle seat, I'm fine. I need to be able to pee when I want to pee. I thought buses had bathrooms. They don't? Damn, fuck that. That's another thing. I don't know if I could do that without. Yeah. I mean, what happens if you really got to pee? Oh, I thought so. I was like, they have to have bathrooms. Anyways, guys, it's 7:15. I'm going to send you all off to the glare. Now, I can't actually redirect you there like automatically, but go check out the glare. He's awesome. Always makes us laugh. Wear a diaper. No, thank you. No, thank you. Parrot's name is Loki because he has a little green asshole, but he's also cute as hell. Aw, so cool. All right. So, guys, I love you to death. You guys are awesome. I will see you all in the Glares chat, and I hope to see you all back here at 10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time is Snark After Dark with me, Maylin, Joy, and Hippie Chick. Have a great night, guys. Love ya.